Top 5 underrated JDM cars that should have been rear-wheel drive. When we think about JDM, then we think about the A80 Supra, R34 GTR Skyline, Lancer Evo, Nissan Silvia, Mazda RX-7, AE86 Corolla and more. As you can see, most of those said JDM cars are either all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive. It has been said that rear-wheel drive is the best platform for sports cars, due to being good for acceleration, as the shift of weight of the car will transition to the rear during sudden acceleration, and thus increasing grip of the tires. Plus rear-wheel drive could do the perfect fat skids. What if the underdog JDM cars have been rear-wheel drive from factory? Do you think they would have a huge cult following of their own? Or better yet, do you think they would be in the JDM legend circle of today? In this video, we explore JDM underrated cars that should have been rear-wheel drive from factory. Number 5. Toyota Celica ZZT230. The Celica name derives from the Latin word coelica, meaning heavenly or celestial. On the first and mid models, it lived up to the name of being celestial. It was rear-wheel drive once, which shared the platform with the Toyota Supra. The Celica even became more successful when Toyota entered the rally stage, and it even won the WRC Drivers' Championship in 1992, and the WRC Manufacturers and Drivers' Championships in 1993 and 1994. However, on the last version of the Celica, Toyota shifted the platform to front-wheel drive to compete with the Honda Integra, and also to save to production cost. This upset the purist and affected the reputation of the ZZT230 Celica. Now, if the last version of the Celica was rear-wheel drive, it could have been in par with the Nissan Silvia's coolness today. Number 4. Mazda MX-6. The Mazda MX-6 was a front-wheel drive futuristic sports coupe produced by Mazda in the 90s. Even though it was offered in a turbo variant, it never really captured the hearts of many car enthusiasts. It was just an okay kinda sports car during the sports car boom era. Today these cars are cheap as chips. The MX-6 could have gained a cult following if it followed a traditional yet proven recipe for sports coupe, which is rear-wheel drive and manual. Again, this could have been the Nissan Silvia of Mazda. It could have been a viable choice for drifters and JDM car enthusiasts back then and today. However, not to lose all hope, on October 2018 Mazda filed a trademark application with the Japanese Patent Office for the Mazda MX-6 nameplate, which can be used for automobiles and parts and accessories. This could be a sign Mazda is planning to revive this sports car. We just pray Mazda make it a rear-wheel drive with a manual variant available. Number 3. Honda Prelude. The Honda Prelude was loosely derived from the Honda Accord platform. It has received somewhat good reviews from Honda car enthusiasts, but was overshadowed by the Civic and Integra's success. With those success and with the premium brand of Honda Acura gaining popularity, plus the price tag cut sales of the Prelude, it paved the way for the sport coupe's demise, and ultimately ending its production. However, the Prelude could have been more successful if Honda made it a rear-wheel drive sports coupe variant. Honestly, it could have easily been the hardtop S2000 variant, and could possibly make it a cult JDM legend sports car. We here in JDM Lifeline don't work in Honda management, but the Prelude with a rear-wheel drive drivetrain could have been a perfect choice, since the S2000 was introduced in 1999, and the Prelude's final year of production was on 2001. See the connection there? Honda could have easily adapted the S2000's platform to improve the Honda Prelude even in a short span of time. Dang, we wish there was just a button to shift the design of the Prelude into a rear-wheel drive. Well, there isn't, but you know what you can do. Why don't you hit that like button so this video gets promoted, and who knows, Honda car designers might see this video and change their minds. Anyway, let's go back to Number 2. Toyota 11 Sprinter Trueno AE111. The Toyota 11 Trueno AE111 was a sports coupe produced by Toyota from 1995 to 2000. Even though it offered a very iconic 4AGE engine called the Blacktop, it was never as popular from its elder brother, the AE86. This Corolla sports coupe was only offered in front-wheel drive configuration. It was good, but never great, as cult following of the 11 Sprinter Trueno was purely inclined on drifting and doing skids on the mountain pass. With this in mind, the AE111 Sprinter Trueno became a favorable parts car, as they were bought from the used car market just to remove those blacktop 4AGE engine and put on the A86. That could have been different if Toyota retained the rear-wheel drive platform for the 11 Sprinter Trueno AE111. This could have been a true spiritual successor of the AE86. Number 1. Mitsubishi FTO. The FTO was meant to stand for Fresco Turismo Omologato, in a fine example of Japanese Italian, or fresh touring origination in English. This was offered as a front-wheel drive coupe produced between 1994 up to 2000. During its debut, it won the Car of the Year Japan Award for 1994 and 1995. With the GPX as the final boss of the Mitsubishi, it sported a V6 dual overhead cam with MIVEC, Mitsubishi's Beast mode for normal aspirated engine, and in front-wheel drive configuration. The GPX was a good sports coupe for its era, but was never great, since every car enthusiast know that a V6 engine is heavy, and plus it was only on front-wheel drive configuration. Also, working on that V6 with a limited space of an engine bay will make a dedicated mechanic question his life's purpose. Now if the FTO was introduced as a rear-wheel drive configuration, then it could have been a great competitor to the ever-successful Nissan Fairladese. We could even possibly have more generations of it, if it was rear-wheel drive from the get-go. These cars could have been great sports cars, if only they just stuck to the rear-wheel drive platform. You know what else is great? Dedicated Japanese tuners. Not cars, but the legendary Japanese mechanics and workshops who tune their cars to their maximum potential. If you haven't heard of them, we suggest you click this video right here, and we'll see you over there.